911, what is the address of the emergency?
Stop!
What is happening?
I don't know. There's blood
Okay,
everywhere.
what do you mean there's blood everywhere? What happened?
He's not breathing, okay? I don't know! I'm scared. I just want someone here.
It is October 13th, 2013 at 2. In the morning, law enforcement gets a disturbing 911 call. When the first responders arrive at the scene, Taylor Gould greets them at the door and remains in the hall alongside the police. As they step into the apartment, they have no idea what awaits them inside. Then first sight of the scene reveals a shocking mess. The police come into this efficiency apartment that's all blood. The story of this case started on Rahul Gupta's 24th birthday. To celebrate, Rahul, his girlfriend Taylor Gould, and their friend Mark Waugh, along with another friend, Josh White, decide to go bar hopping in Washington, D.C. They visited several bars that night, with drinks flowing and the mood gradually shifting as the night progressed. Around 2 a.m., the group left Buffalo Billiards and headed back to Rahul's apartment, apartment 16001 in Silver Spring, Maryland. In the building's surveillance footage, Rahul, Taylor, and Mark are seen visibly intoxicated as they entered the building, laughing and stumbling. Despite the jovial mood on camera, Mark sent strange texts to a friend while in the apartment. He texted, "My night is becoming historically awkward." At approximately 3 a.m., Taylor Gould called 911 in a panic.
911, what is the address of the emergency?
Stop!
What is happening?
I don't know. There's blood
Okay,
everywhere.
what do you mean there's blood everywhere? What happened?
He's not breathing, okay? I don't know! I'm scared. I just want someone here.
When the police arrived at apartment 16001, they were greeted by a bloody, chaotic scene. Taylor was outside the apartment, hysterical and visibly confused, while inside, Rahul was covered in blood, pacing around in a drunken stupor. Mark Waugh lay dead on the floor, brutally stabbed 11 times. Rahul Gupta, while stumbling and slurring his words, made an initial confession to the police at the scene.
I was laying right here. He kept rambling and talking in circles. I do remember him distinctly saying to me, "I caught my buddy and my girl cheating. I killed my buddy."
The officers took this as a confession, placing both Rahul and Taylor under arrest. At 5 a.m., Rahul and Taylor were taken to police headquarters, where Detective Paula Hamill began interrogating the two separately. Rahul, still intoxicated, repeated his confession several times but began to backtrack, insisting he wasn't sure what had happened.
I mean, it's totally possible that nothing was going on between them. But I know for a fact that I did not stab Mark.
Okay.
I mean, so if I did that, I would know.
Actually, you're saying you don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened between Tay and Mark to cause him to be on the side of the bed when I found him like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I know for a fact that I did not do that. I mean, if I wanted to stab Mark, I would have remembered every detail of it. I would remember coming up to him, confronting him, and stabbing him. But I don't know what happened to him, but I know for a fact that I didn't do all of that.
Right. I mean, I would understand if you did. I mean, I
would understand too. I mean, I didn't stab him. I didn't attack him. I didn't
How do you
confront
know the two of you didn't get in a fight and he didn't try to hurt you and you didn't get the knife back and protect yourself?
It just didn't happen. Like
Well, you don't know that. You keep saying, I don't know.
Well, I don't know what happened between Tay and Mark,
Okay.
but I do know for a fact that I was doing my own thing, and then when I was alerted to the situation, I went to Mark.
Taylor was also in shock during her interrogation.
Honestly, I just wish I knew what happened. I'm kind of hoping you can. Will you be able to or no?
Right. Yeah. I mean, I think that you'll be able to fill me in with what happened, actually.
Okay.
Because clearly something happened.
Yeah.
And I know that you're remembering like something with video games, and then, the next thing you know, Rahul is telling you to call the police or whatever. Mm-hmm. But there's a big gap of time in between there where something happened. Okay. And I believe that you know what happened, and that's something that you need to tell me about. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
but we were drinking.
I understand that you were drinking.
And then,
Okay, I understand that.
okay.
But Mark is dead.
What?
Yes.
God.
Okay.
Oh my God. What happened?
So that's what we're trying to find out.
How did he die?
I don't know.
You don't.
I don't know yet. Well, there's a lot of blood.
He was okay.
Right. Well, I'm sure that you would like to think he was okay, but you're a smart girl, so I'm sure that it was pretty clear at your apartment when he's not moving.
No.
And there's all this blood.
We were drinking. I don't remember. All I remember is Rahul telling me to call 911.
She denied having sex with Mark or doing anything that could have made Rahul angry. Taylor insisted she was innocent.
Right. Like, why would Rahul get so upset that he would do something to Mark?
I don't think he would. That's ridiculous. That's crazy.
Were you in bed with Mark at all
not.
during the night?
No.
Did you have sex with Mark? Anything happened
No.
with Mark during the last night
No.
that would have made Rahul angry?
No. No.
I mean, obviously I'm going to talk to Rahul and find out.
Yeah.
Like, what happened, or what he says. I mean, what is he going to tell me?
I don't know, but I know that didn't happen.
What happened? Hey,
I don't know.
what happened to Mark?
I don't know. That's what I told them because I don't remember anything past confronting you about Josh and then you screaming at me to call 911. And that's what I told them.
Where's our lawyers? I've been here all night.
Do you want me to ask for them?
Yeah, I want to get out of here. I want to poop. I want to eat. I'm hungry.
Okay, I'm sorry. Look, they said that you thought that we were...
Did you stab Mark or no?
I don't think, I wouldn't do that. Why would I attack someone?
Jay, why did you hesitate when I asked you to
I
call
don't know,
911?
because I was in shock. I mean, all I remember is you yelling at me to call someone.
I want my lawyer, dude. I can't stay here. I'm hungry as I need to eat.
Okay.
I need to Mark. I did not stab him.
I don't think I did either. I really don't think I did. I don't think I did anything.
Fine, dude. Just go out there and tell him that I want my lawyer and I want to get the fuck out of here.
Okay, is it out of the question to even ask if you're okay?
We're fine right now. I just need to get the fuck out of here, dude.
Despite her denials, investigators began to grow suspicious of Taylor. While Rahul had blood all over him, Taylor only had a few drops of blood on her hands, which she claimed came from touching Rahul. Photos taken shortly after the incident showed that Taylor had changed her clothes twice before the police arrived and her hair was dry, with makeup still intact, which suggested she hadn't cleaned up blood from a violent struggle. Additionally, investigators found long strands of blonde hair, similar to Taylor's, on the murder weapon and in Marquard's hand. There were also bloody, broken fingernails on Taylor, indicating some sort of struggle. Rahul's defense attorney, Jennifer Page, argued that Rahul's initial confession was made under the influence of alcohol and confusion. She also suggested that Rahul, who had a close relationship with Taylor, might have been trying to protect her by taking the blame. The defense maintained that Rahul only had blood on him because he had tried to administer CPR to Mark after finding him already wounded. They pointed out that Rahul didn't have a clear memory of the events, further complicating the confession he gave at the scene. Gupta also claimed that before the incident, he and Taylor had argued about her flirting with Josh White at the bar, but he didn't remember any fight or confrontation with Mark. He said that the next thing he remembered was hearing Taylor scream and seeing Mark on the floor. The case turned on the physical evidence and the strange behavior of both Rahul and Taylor that night. Then Rahul was charged with first-degree murder. During the trial, his defense claimed that Taylor was the true killer and that Rahul's confession was a false one, made to protect her. They emphasized the forensic evidence, including Taylor's broken nails, hair on the weapon, and her odd behavior in changing her clothes multiple times before the police arrived. Prosecutors, however, argued that Rahul's confession was genuine and that he killed Mark in a jealous rage, believing that Taylor had cheated on him. They pointed out that Rahul had admitted to the murder several times during his initial interactions with the police, including when he called his father from jail, stating that he and Mark had fought, and he had taken the knife. After deliberating, the jury found Rahul Gupta guilty of the murder of Mark Waugh. The court believed that despite his claims of not remembering the events and his defense that Taylor was responsible, the weight of the evidence pointed to him as the killer. His confession, the blood evidence, and the dynamics between the three friends convinced the jury that Rahul had killed Mark in a drunken rage. Rahul was sentenced to life in prison for the murder of his best friend, Mark Waugh. Despite the defense's attempts to cast doubt on Taylor's innocence, the jury and investigators ultimately believed she had not been involved in the murder directly. The tragedy left all three lives shattered, with one dead, one in prison, and another forever tainted by the events of that fateful night.